Year Ones, welcome to our English lesson today. It's Monday and our English lesson today is based on our story of Katie and the dinosaurs. So if you haven't already done so, you need to pause this video and go back to listen to that story. So I'm outside in the garden today because that's going to give me ideas when I think about writing. So if you wanted to go outside after this video, then you can get out too. So I want us to imagine today that we are Katie, because we're going to be writing diary entries later this week and next week. So imagine that you've walked down that long dark corridor and you've come to that sign that says no admittance. But Katie was very naughty, she went through, didn't she? So imagine that you are Katie. You're going through the door and you're travelling to the dinosaurs in the past. You can keep your eyes open for this bit. So look at the picture here. This is what Katie can see. This is where she arrives through that door. We're going to be thinking about this image. I want you to really study this picture because you're going to be imagining it in a moment. Okay, hope you can see that. Right, so this is where you close your eyes, don't peek, or cover them up, and think about what you can see. Can you tell me what you can see around you? Can you see the trees? The colourful trees? Can you see the dinosaur? How did you describe that dinosaur? Could he be a small green dinosaur? Okay, what can you hear? Okay, think of ideas. What could you hear around you? I'm out in the garden at the moment. I can hear all sorts of things going on, but you will be able to imagine being Katie when the dinosaurs were. So I can hear something that sounds like stomping. I know it's not stomping, but imagine you're at the time of the dinosaurs. Can you hear the feet stomping? Can you hear the dinosaurs roaring? I can hear lots of noisy crows today, but the dinosaurs that could fly were pterosaurs. Can you hear the pterosaurs squawking? Okay, the next one. What can you feel? Okay, can you feel? What do you feel? Imagine you put your hand out and you've touched a tree. What does that tree feel like? Does it feel rough and spiky or smooth? What else can you feel? Have a think. And then the last one, what can you smell? So take a deep breath in through your nose. So imagine you're there where Katie was at the time of the dinosaurs. Can you smell the trees? What do the trees smell like? Do they smell fresh? Can you smell the fresh green trees? The delicious juicy fruit that was on the trees? Or can you smell the dinosaurs? What do they smell like? Can you smell the stinky manure? Oh, I'm not sure. Okay, open your eyes now. Right, so that's given you some ideas for your mind map today. So I'm going to show you an example of a mind map again. So I've put on our mind map the question mark that goes in the middle, and then we've got our eye here for what we can see, we've got our ear for what we can hear, we have our hand for what we can feel, and we have our nose for what we can smell. So when I get to one, with a piece of paper and a pencil, draw this mind map. Remember, it's better if you don't hold it this way around, it's better if you put it horizontally, landscape, where the longer sides are at the edge. Okay, when I get to one, I want you to put those headers and title on your mind map. 3, 2, 1. Okay, welcome back. And now we're going to have a go at writing what we can see, feel, hear and smell. Now you would have come up with all sorts of ideas. I'm just going to show you an example of how to do one and then you can do the rest. So imagine here what we can see, and I'm going to think, oh, I could see, if I was Katie, I can see the bright colourful trees like this. So I'm going to write just notes. Doesn't have to be a whole sentence again today. So I'm going to write bright, colourful trees. Bright, colourful trees. That's what I can see. And then what I can hear, I can still hear this roaring behind me. I'm imagining if I was there with the dinosaurs, I can hear dinosaurs roaring. So I'm going to write dinosaurs roaring. Remember, okay, so I've just done 2 actually, but I'd like you can use these as ideas or think of your own ideas. So when I get to 1, you're going to fill in everything, what you can see, hear, feel and smell, and that's going to help us for our next challenge. Okay, so in a moment, off you go. 3, 2, 1. In class we would share our ideas, so you can talk to a partner and tell them your ideas, and you can decide together whether there are any extra adjectives, any extra describing words that you would like to add. Okay, and next in class what we'd do is we would partner up, and one of you would be Katie and the other one would be Grandma once Katie has come back. And Grandma's going to ask Katie all sorts of questions, perhaps about what she could see, what she could hear, what she could feel and what she could smell. Okay, so you will need a partner for this, and ask them to be Grandma. They're going to ask you questions about what it was like when you were Katie in the land of the dinosaurs. Okay, so have fun doing that and use your ideas when you are talking to Grandma about what it was like. This is when we would share our ideas. But if you came up, when you were Katie talking to Grandma, and you came up with any other amazing words or wow words, like maybe you said, oh, I could smell the stinky manure, then you could add that to your mind map. And this mind map we will keep to help us later in the week. Okay, but that's our lesson today, so you should have your mind map with all your senses around it. Have fun, everybody. Bye.